Lower is better. That is the conclusion of a landmark clinical study on blood pressure that could prompt doctors to more aggressively treat patients over 50. And as Meg Terrell reports, blood pressure is a big business for the drug industry.
The National Institutes of Health is calling the findings potentially life-saving. In preliminary results of a study published today, the NIH found that lowering blood pressure more than current guidelines recommend resulted in significantly reducing cardiac events and deaths among adults over 50 years old. Normal blood pressure is considered 120/80. That top number is known as systolic blood pressure, and that's what this study focused on. It found that lowering that top number to 120 rather than the current guidelines of 140 reduced heart attack, heart failure, and stroke by almost a third and cut the risk of death by almost a quarter. The results could have a big impact on the 1 in 3 Americans who has high blood pressure, which is a leading risk factor for health problems including heart failure, stroke, and kidney disease. Some experts, though, caution the results are preliminary and need to be confirmed when the study is completed. For the drug industry, high blood pressure is big business. Blood pressure medications brought in $12 billion in revenue in 2014 in the U.S., according to industry researcher IMS Health. More than 700 million prescriptions for blood pressure drugs are written annually. And though drug makers like Novartis, Pfizer, and Allergan have all worked in the space, the most popular medicines now are generic. Investor Les Funtleiter says the NIH's findings may spur more investment in developing new drugs.
I'm sure data like this will encourage that sort of thing. Not unlike what you saw in some of the anti-infectives and antivirals. Data from the government tends to spur development.
The initial findings of this study suggest that for blood pressure, less really may be more. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Meg Terrell.